YouTube, DutyRon checking back in with another video on a Saturday morning, well, afternoon here in New York. I want to just say a special thank you to all of my Patreon supporters, channel members, and people who positively interact with all of my live streams and on my social media. Today is April 10th. It marks 11 months to the day that Suzanne Morphew has been reported missing by her husband, Barry Morphew. We still to this day have no answers, no real answers on what is going on. Thank you for the thumbs up and the sound check. I'm not using the microphone again. I just want to quickly, before we go into Suzanne Morphew on the 11-month anniversary of her reported missing, I want to just say thank you to all the people who sent messages in about my wife. I appreciate that. She had a rough 24 hours, but I'm happy to report that she woke up this morning and she was feeling a lot better. So that's good. That's the good news. She woke up this morning, all of the symptoms, well, 99.9% of the symptoms have subsided, and that's a good thing. So Mrs. DutyRon is back in action. I am, as you can see, right outside a store. She felt good enough to get out there and do a little bit of shopping. Hi, 12-Step Woman. Hello, all of the channel members coming in. Thank you guys for joining. So yeah, Mrs. DutyRon's feeling really much better. I showed her a lot of the messages that you guys sent in. So thank you so much for sending in your love and support for her. She took the second COVID shot and wasn't feeling great. Thursday afternoon, she took it, well, actually early morning, and then Thursday night into Friday, she was muscle aches, fatigue. She has a swollen lymph node underneath her left armpit. I went to my right, but on my left, on her left, it's still a little swollen today. That's the only symptom that's lingering on. The fatigue and the joint pain went away. So yeah, Suzanne Morphew, I mean, I've covered it. Cindy, I've done many videos, but I'm continuing to try to cover the cases and go back and circle back to some of the cases that I follow. So if you're not subscribed to me, hit the subscribe button. I'm glad that you're negative. Thank you, 12-Step Woman. That is good news. Thank God. But I'm going to try to circle back and cover some of the cases that I've covered in the past. But Suzanne Morphew hits me right in the heart because, you know, reported allegedly missing on Mother's Day last year. No, so another, you know, the 30 days and we'll be at the 1-year mark. Under really suspicious circumstances, Barry Morphew again let out a 26-minute plea, which was garbage. I'm going to pull in my polygraph expert, Mike De La Pena. I'm going to have him come back, and we're going to resurface and recultivate the Suzanne Morphew case. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to see or hear more from myself and some of my experts on the Suzanne Morphew case as it stands right now. I'm going to try to bring in Sergeant Bill Cannon from the Homicide Squad. I'm going to try to circle back with the polygraph expert and some of my folks that I have collaborated with over the course of the boys, Orrin and Orson West. So let me know in the chat if you would like to see that by putting a 1 in there. We are going to get into, you know, some of the updates, and there's not really many with Suzanne Morphew with some of my experts going forward. We got to put the spotlight on the 2 suspects who I feel strongly about, that I got a very bad vibe from the get-go, were not only Barry, but also his nephew, the nephew from his side, who put out those pleas on the same time frame, under the same time frame. He put out a little bit more to the news, the nephew pleading, you know, and saying that she's going to come home and that we're going to find her. But then we haven't heard really much from the 2 of them after that. So to me, those are big red flags right there. I wouldn't say those are the only suspects, but those would be the number 1 and 2 on my hit list as an investigator. So we're going to look into the nephew Trevor. I didn't even want to bring up his name, but you guys all know who I'm talking about. And he really made the hair on my arms stand up when I heard him speak. I watched and rewatched his videos because they were longer than Barry's, and I listened to the audios with the audio with my headphones on. But I'm going to bring in the polygraph expert to really re to kind of just do a look back at the statements that both of them made. I mean, we know Barry's is only 26 seconds long. Cheryl, you're inbred after the second. Which one did you have, just out of curiosity, the Moderna or the Pfizer? You're welcome, Ruby Red. It's my pleasure. Thank you for being in here. Let me know where you guys are watching from, your city and state. Let me know where you're watching from, and I'd love to give you guys a shout out. Moderna. I had that, and I really didn't have any, I had pain in my arm at the injection site, but that was about it. So let me know where you're watching, city and state. There's the country. Anna is from Sweden. Anna's screen name gives it away. Anna, Sweden. Thank you for joining, Anna. Hello from Los Angeles. Good to see you from Brisbane, Australia. Thank you for joining. Excellent. I'm talking about Suzanne Morphew, 49-year-old mom, mother of two adult children, went missing last year on Mother's Day, May 10th of 2020. And today is the 11-month anniversary, as my title shows. Hello from Canada. Hello from Hawaii. Great to see you. Thank you for joining. Let me know if the video is good. Let me know if my signal, I'm not sure sometimes about my signal when I go live from the mobile. Sometimes it could be sketchy, signal wise, but I think I got a pretty decent signal. I'm just seeing the video from my camera, but I'm not seeing what's being put out to YouTube. So I wanted to see if the YouTube is good. Okay, great. Gerda, thank you so much. Always a pleasure to see my people from outside the United States. Gerda is always on all of the live streams and very welcome here. She is a respectful woman, and I greatly appreciate her checking in from Johannesburg, South Africa, and all of my friends from across the globe here on Crime Time with DutyRon. And that is the rebranding. The name of my channel is now officially Crime Time with DutyRon. So thank you for checking in from across the globe and also across the country. It's always a pleasure to see you guys all. Pam Derry, thank you so much. Good morning to you from Vancouver, British Columbia. She is better, Beth. She's doing better. Thank you. Thank you. South Africa is in the house, 12-step woman. Hello, Alcutta, Os Calcutta. Good to see you, Jutta. Thank you so much for being in here. Long time no see. Much love and respect to you. And guys, thank you to everybody who has become channel members. I got to say this, at night, sometimes late when I get some quiet time, I try to answer the comments in the comment section. For those of you who become channel members, thank you for that. I see it. I see when people join and become channel members when I'm not even live. And I appreciate you guys doing that. And I thank you. And for those of you who can't do it, you're always welcome here. And you know that just by watching the videos and interacting and giving a thumbs up, leaving comments down below, letting the ads play, you are contributing to this channel. We have $4,000 up for the reward money on Orrin and Orson West. We also have sponsored 2 months in a row the billboard in Lancaster, California. That's all because of you guys. We all have done that together. This is not credit by DutyRon. This is credit by the DutyRon family. The DutyRon Crime Time with DutyRon. It's you guys. Lydia Pinkham, thank you so much for becoming a bronze channel member. Much love and respect to you. So again, here we are talking about Suzanne Morphew. I try to keep on the topic that I'm talking about. But we always get dragged into some of the other things that we're going to be talking about. Thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you, Giovanni. Thank you, Giovanna. I appreciate you for the super chat. That's the $4.99 super chat coming on in. Thank you for that. So again, let's stick to Granny Sue. Thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Much love and respect. Suzanne Morphew. Not a lot of leads, not a lot of information coming from the Chaffee County Sheriff's Department. Thank you, Art and Diamonds. Hi, I'm doing well. Ellen, I have a gut feeling the husband is responsible. You're talking about Barry Morphew. Yes. You know, loving, listen, I'm married 30 years to my wife. If God forbid she went missing, now granted, she's in a store right behind me and I could see in my rearview mirror, I could see the front of the store. If my wife went missing, I'd be screaming from the rooftops every day. I'd be handing out flyers. I would be posting signs up on trees. I would be screaming from the rooftop, okay? He has done the polar opposite. Now, we see this in a lot of cases. There's tons of cases going on where wives have gone missing or significant others have gone missing, right? Your actions speak louder than words, and your inactions also speak very strongly. They don't just speak strongly to the public, to the people in the public. It speaks strongly to the investigators as well. Don't think that the FBI and the investigating bodies and the people who are involved in all of these investigations, they don't think that they don't take that and look at it and say, hey, this is not something that somebody who really has deep concern of where their family member is, you don't start selling off homes and whatever the motivation is behind that. And we don't know. I don't know what the motivation is, but you know, I wouldn't want to start getting rid of my wife's clothes if she was missing, or packing up her beautifully decorated home that we live in and that we raised our children in. If she went missing and I didn't know definitively what happened to her, I wouldn't start just getting rid of her stuff. Think about it, guys. How much sense does that make for someone to just get rid of all of the memories of when my father died? I'm just going to bring this up, and I hate to be jumping all over the place here, but when my dad died in 2014, my stepmom, who was married to him for 45 years, she couldn't get rid of his stuff. She just couldn't part with it. His 100 pairs of shoes and his Crocs and all of my dad's belts and his wristwatches and all of his clothing. It took her so long to part with that. Why? Because she loved my dad so much and she missed him so much that she didn't want to get rid of the stuff. Now, Barry Morphew is selling off properties and getting rid of things like it's going out of style. Hello from your neighbor in New Jersey. Best wishes to you and your family. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that super chat. I greatly appreciate that. Much love and respect right back to you. I wish I could highlight that super chat, but I'm not using StreamYard. So again, you know, it is what it is, folks. This is not behavior that you would see from somebody who is a loving husband. You know, we are all quick to point fingers at why the daughters aren't speaking. There's so many aspects to it. No two families are the same. That's what makes us unique individuals, is that no two personalities are the same. But when it comes to missing loved ones, no matter how you act and how your personalities are, there are certain indicators that will show you how much the person really cares about the other person by their actions and what they do. So we've seen, and I'm in my mobile, I'm out in the mobile, I'm giving you guys some FaceTime with me. I try to reach out and communicate with you guys. I knew that there was a lot of people that were concerned about Mrs. DutyRon and also Suzanne Morphew, the 11-month the 11-month marker. But you know, when people look and you know, we don't know what the dynamic is of that family. We don't know if those girls are extremely shy, but I can tell you this. I know for a fact, and this is based on my thing, if my boys knew that I was out and missing somewhere in the forest or in a mountainous area where they live in Colorado, or my wife went missing, and my boys are 27, 28 actually, and 24. My 24 and 28-year-old would be out on ATVs, or on all-terrain trucks, out looking for my wife, looking for their mom, looking for their mommy. My boys would be out looking for mama like there's no tomorrow. But that's my boys. That doesn't mean that the Morphew girls are, are not doing things behind the scenes. We don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. They could be doing things that we don't know about. So for me, I don't like to point the fingers at certain people, but we have to look at the family nucleus. We got to look at the children. We got to look at these girls and say to ourselves, this all seems to strike me the wrong way. It seems to just not jive. What girls do you know would go, or boys? My boys, they know better. On Mother's Day, it's Mother's Day. You don't go camping. You don't go and do an off-road dirt bike trip with the boys on Mother's Day, or there's going to be hell to be paid. All right, so let's all be on the same page with common sense here. The Morphew girls claim that they went out on a camping trip on Mother's Day. Let's think about that for a second. Things that make you go, So me, as a seasoned investigator, I say red flag right there. No girls, let alone boys. My boys would know and never do that. I mean, listen, I coached youth baseball for so many years. The kids who are now in their late 20s, when they talk to me, they call me Coach Liccardi. Hi, Coach Liccardi. They don't call me Mr. Liccardi. They call me Coach Liccardi. Hey, Coach. Still to this day, they call me Coach. But you know what? We were playing baseball on Mother's Day, May 10th. In May, here in the Northeast, baseball season for the kids is in full swing. And when we had games, and a lot of times those games would either get canceled or rescheduled, but certain things with certain leagues, they made us play games on Mother's Day because they had a schedule that they had to meet. So when we got to have to play games on Mother's Day, I went and bought flowers for the moms. I treated all of the mothers and all of the wives like gold. I sent them, I went out and bought flowers and had them individually packaged for everybody so the kids can go and give the flowers to their moms. And then we tried to speed up the game, and there was never a doubleheader on Mother's Day. It was always a single game. So, Terry in Kansas says, where is the law enforcement? Have the locals given up already? Question mark. I don't know. We don't see anything going on. We don't hear updates. Chaffee County Sheriff, is Sheriff Spezial still on the case? Is he even still, giving updates? I've seen blurbs here and there, but ever since that update where he was standing out on a grassy knoll in some park where there was a woman talking and then she introduced Spezial, that was really the last major thing I saw, and that was just several days after she was reported. So where's all the press conferences? I mean, we are getting more out of California City and Bakersfield on these two missing boys than we've gotten all in total in 11 months from Suzanne Morphew. Now her brother Andy went out there, and God rest her father's soul, Gene, died not knowing where his daughter was or what happened, but now we would hope that they're together upstairs in the hand of God. Heavenly Father has the two of them now rejoined. But Gene Mormon died not knowing what happened to his daughter. And I don't think Barry Morphew lost an ounce of sleep behind that. So it's a sad, sad situation. It's something that you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. Some of our worst enemies in our lifetime, you don't wish something bad like this on them. I pray for my enemies. I pray for the people who don't like me. I pray for the bad people who I've locked up and brought to jail. I pray for the families of the people who I brought to jail. so that they could find peace. But where's the peace for the families here on both sides? We think about the lack of activity in some of these cases that we look at, like these 2 missing boys out of California City and Bakersfield. And we say, we want more, we want more, we want more. We want to know what's happening. We want to know things. Look at this case. If you haven't watched Suzanne Morphew, just Google her name, Suzanne Morphew. Look at my title, copy it, paste it, put it in Google, and look at the lack of activity from press conferences, information released. Chaffee County Sheriff releases stuff in a press thing where you have to go to their website, click on it, and drop it down. It's like a handwritten, it's a statement on paper. There's no live person. I don't know when the last law enforcement press conference was on that case. So my questions are, and they will continually be, where are the investigators at in this investigation? Is this a cold case? Is it still being investigated day in and day out? I would hope so. I would hope so. And at the end of it all, they are real people and real families behind these missing people. A missing mother, 49 years old, who has fought breast cancer at least 2 times, has battled and won against breast cancer. And now she just vanished out of thin air, is gone. I'm not going to let this one go. I'm going to bring in some of the experts that I've had along the last few months. The last 3 or 4 months, I've had some amazing guests come and join me. I'm going to ask them to revisit the Suzanne Morphew case with me, and we're going to re-earth this investigation and get it going. And I hope that each and every one of you will come along with me and support the families, the folks that are behind missing Suzanne Morphew, mother of 2 from Colorado, originally from Indiana. And we got to talk about these cases, and we got to share them out, and we got to get people to talk about them. And there's so many more. I am just one person. I can't handle all of these cases. I get people to email me. I have a whole backlog of other cases of people that want me to talk about it. And I'm going to get to them. But it's just so hard. It takes so much time and effort and research to get into these cases. But we do it with the respect. We do it with respect and dignity for the surviving family members, for the potential of these victims being found. We know that it's a very slim hope, but we always want to hold on to hope. We want to pray with the families. We want to continue to show our respect for these human beings who have been vanished off the face of the earth, that are missing, and that we don't have an answer for it. Kimberly, thank you for becoming a gold member. Make sure you reach out to me for all the benefits of membership. For those of you who are not members, you are entitled to a lot of special groups, Discord group. You got the Facebook group for members. A lot of people don't even join that Facebook group, but you just got to send me a message. Hey, DutyRon, I'm a member. I'd like to join your Facebook members group for members only. In there, I share exclusive content with you guys. You have the emojis. You have direct access to me through email and through texting to have communication with me. Again, pertaining to cases. It's not an open chat line where we could just talk and say, how you doing? It's, a direct access in regards to questions about cases, or maybe about any law enforcement related stuff that you might need advice on in your personal life. So thank you to everybody who has joined here. Let's do another quick roll call, because a lot more people have joined us, almost 225 people here. Again, for the new ones who are just joining in, let me know where you're watching from, city, state, your country, and I'd love to say hello. Joshua H is here. Thank you for joining, Josh. Hello, Black Rose, Jeep Girl, all a bunch of great people. Austin, Texas. Hey, West Virginia here. Hey, Carrie. Hi, Chile, Algo One. Good to see you. Minneapolis, Minnesota. My heart and prayers are going out to you, Arlene. You guys in your community, your area is going through a lot with the trial, and I hope and pray for justice to be served for George Floyd and everybody to have peace and no rioting or anything negative there. I want you guys to come out on top here. Hello from the UK. Hello, Soul from Music. How you doing, Stace? Good to see you. Aldo, Texas. 100 likes, says Gayla. Thank you. Niagara Falls up in Canada. You're on the nice side, on Canada, the Canadian side. It's nice on the New York side too, but I've been on both, and it's nicer from the Canada side, just the look, in my opinion. But I like to look at all the high rises across the way over in Gamblingville in Canada. Hello from Palm Harbor, Florida. I'm looking back, so I'm not in the current chat. I'm looking back. Melody McAtee, Marion, Indiana. Hello, Arlene from Minneapolis. I said hello. All right, now I'm going to go back the other way. Catherine from the UK. Good to see you. Portland, Oregon. Another summer of love. It didn't work out. There was no summer of love in 2020, notorious. I hope that this summer, 2021, is a little bit better over there. Hello from Vegas, the city of Sin City. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Lydia Pink, thank you, DutyRon, for continuous love and dedication for the victims. Yes, that's what it's all about. Sherry Duval, love and prayers from Ontario, Canada. Cranford, New Jersey. Hello, neighbor. Ali Maza, good to see you in Flint, Michigan. I always think of Fred Flintstone when I see Flint, Michigan. Don't ask me why. Story City, Iowa. Good to see you. Josh is here. Who else? I just want to make sure I get as many as I can. Topeka, Kansas. Hello, Cinders Fire. Good to see you from the Northern California mountains. Torrington, Connecticut. Hi, Virgin. Minnesota, says Sam. North Carolina, Yvette. Thank you, Lydia. Pinkham, Los Angeles, California. Cali. So, again, just saying hello to Boca Raton. Hello, Robin. I've been to Boca many a times. It's that my brother-in-law is Jewish. He calls it Jew heaven, Boca Raton. I don't know why he says that, but I guess a lot of the Jewish folks go down to Boca. Hello from the UK. Good to see you. Hi, Gulf Coast girl, Biloxi, Mississippi. I'd like to have some jambalaya down in Mississippi. I know it's good down there. Jeep Girl, always a pleasure. Thank you for joining. Central Ontario, I think I got everybody. Arlene, you're welcome. Thank you. Great job, Ron. Love and respect, guys. Dawn Marie's in Florida. Keep Girl in Toledo area. Okay, I'm just looking at Irvine, Kentucky. All right, let me get back up. I did the best that I could. Hold on a second. Hold on. Stand by. I gotta look. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, so let me reel it in, and I'm going to wrap it up because we're almost on to 30 minutes. Okay, Suzanne Morphew, 11 months to the day. Today is April 10th, reported May 10th last year, 2020. A real sin, a real shame what's gone on there. I think Barry and his nephew need to really be looked at again, looked over once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, whatever it takes. I am just so taken back that there is no updates on this case. Now, again, I talked about this in a lot of previous videos. The areas that she allegedly went missing from are humongous. It's mountainous. The terrain is difficult. So just understand, it's not like going here in New York where we search in pattern grids and it's all buildings and things of that nature. You know, it's just a wide, vast variety of locations. So for me, I understand from a law enforcement standpoint how difficult, how tough that is to do a search. Okay, those searches are difficult at best, but you know, at the end of the day, folks, I need to tell you, we need to do better. We need to do better. um, it is what it is. And hopefully we can do better. Hopefully we can do better. So, love and respect from my house to yours, as always. Mrs. DutyRon should be coming back. I just got the text message that she's in. Thank you for becoming a member. Hello there, Minna. Good to see you. I hope I'm saying that right. Minna, great to see you. Thank you for joining. So it's like a needle in a haystack. That's very well put. Let me put that. Notorious Nance says these large terrains have to be daunting. Needle in a haystack, no doubt. I've looked at the terrain from overhead, from Google Maps and Google Search, and it is not easy. It's not an easy search, guys. And look at what Barry with her brother did, and Barry came out there, Barry Morphew, and he really, gunslinging with the shotgun over his shoulder, telling people to stay off his land when they're looking for his wife. That was such nonsense. But look at what happened when Andy Mormon went out there, her brother, and did the search with all those folks. That was tough to do, but he pulled it off. He did a great job, and I commend him for it. What a wonderful way to honor your sister, and to show show the world that there's people who love her. Family loves her, and it will continue to watch for her. So guys, I'm going to wish you a lot of love and respect from my house to yours. I hope you have a great weekend. Mrs. DutyRon is on the mend. So love and respect from New York. Love and respect from my house to yours. Again, remember, God bless the world. God bless the United States of America. And God bless each and every one of you and all victims of crime across this country and across the world. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love the replay views. You guys are fantastic. Mrs. DutyRon's here, so I'm gonna give her 2 seconds to say thank you to you guys, to say thank you for the well wishes. Here she is. I'm not gonna put you on, Mommy, but Mrs. DutyRon is here. Everyone is wishing you well.
Thank you.
There's been so many messages and people asking. You need. Okay, so Mrs. DutyRon is here. I got to turn it just a little bit.
You said you weren't going to show me.
Okay, I'm not going to show you.
Why?
All right.
Good.
I got called out by Mrs. DutyRon. All right, so I just gave her some hand cleaner for the hands. All right. So Mrs. DutyRon really gave me the business right away. It's like, you said you're not going to show me. But everybody wants to... Everybody in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if you want to see Mrs. DutyRon real quick.
Oh, yeah, like they're going to say no. Oh my God.
All right, if you don't want to see her, put a 2. If you want to see her, put a 1.
Oh my God.
There's the 1s. There it goes. Josh just said, don't get punched. A lot of 1s. Look, Mommy. Look at this.
Of course they're going to say that. What are they going to say, 2? Come on.
So, there might be a 2. Somebody put a 2 in there, please. Just
please.
One person put a 2 in. All right. Nobody put a 2. Nobody. All right. 12-step woman did it. I knew that she would do it because I asked her to. She's like, all right, DutyRon's the boss. He said say 2. So she's a soldier. 12-step woman, thank you. Okay, here we go.
Oh, my God.
All right, guys. I don't want to push my luck. Yeah. I want to have a good rest of my day. And she wasn't feeling good, so she's on the mend. She's feeling better. But everyone was sending you a lot of love.
Thank you.
She says thank you. All right, guys, that's it. That's it from here. Thank you to my moderators. You guys are awesome. We did a little heavy lifting today. Love and respect from New York City. Guys, have a great weekend. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone's saying you're beautiful. And now you're going to say, of course they're going to say that, right? I'm a lucky guy. Yes, I'm aware of it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. She is. Isn't she adorable?
Can you stop? Stop it.
Okay.
God.
Gotta go, guys. All right. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.